Hey everyone, welcome back again to the video. So, the whole Activision Blizzard merger with Microsoft might finally be coming to an end. Whether the deal is done or not, I guess time will tell. We're supposed to find out possibly this coming week, as the hearing is over. Now the judge has to kind of make her decision whether to give the FTC their injunction or not. But that's a whole different topic though. Today we're talking about somebody who used to work at Blizzard all the way back in the 90s and 2000s, and his name is Mark. I can't remember his last name, but anyway. So he put out this tweet, right? As you're gonna see here. Here's what he wrote. From Microsoft's own legal file in the United Kingdom, the merger should not go through. I'm not even a Sony fan. I just don't want to see Xbox become the Disney of gaming IPs. Look out. He did it wrong, but anyway, look how that turned out for Marvel, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones.
Hello?
Hey man, how's it going?
You know what time it is?
Do you? Because it's 4:20 somewhere. I know that. Is that the phrase?
Are you drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Microsoft becoming the Disney of gaming? What? Are you saying... As of right now, no, they're not even close from that. That goes to Nintendo, my guy, because Nintendo... They have that family-friendly image that Disney has, and they have the most recognizable IPs in all of gaming forever, really, at this point, with Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, you name it. Like, how would you... And really, if you're talking about how, like, Disney would ruin the IPs that they've acquired, they didn't ruin Marvel. Marvel's, like, got bigger than ever after Disney bought them out in, I think, mid to late 2000s. I think it was 2008, 2009, I believe, is when they bought Marvel. And those actually, if Disney hadn't bought Marvel, who knows, Marvel could have been shut down after that. Like, for all we know. So, in Star Wars, sure, Star Wars has some hits and misses. I'm not disagreeing there, but Star Wars is still pretty huge. It still is. You know what I mean? So... yeah, some stuff Disney's done with Star Wars hasn't exactly been great. But still, though, there's been some really good stuff coming out of Star Wars from Disney. Just saying. And Indiana Jones, I've heard mixed things about Indiana Jones. So, you know, in terms of like the new movie that just came out, so I don't know. I haven't seen it personally for myself, but I've heard good and bad about it, so I guess that's people's own opinion on that. So I can't give a take on that. But yeah. So... how is that? So, Microsoft has a long way to go before they become the Disney of gaming. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. Long-winded, that aside. Whether he likes it or not, okay, whatever. That's his own opinion, right? Agree to disagree. But just, the reason I'm kind of making this video, because he's lost his mind. He really has, and he's gone off the deep end. He really has. Well, what do I mean? It all starts with this. Call of Duty fans are out of control. No, wait, those are the Xbox fanboys on my feet right now. And he's talking about the president of France has blamed video games that bad parodies from mass riots that have been ongoing across the country for over 3 nights.
You should, you're an idiot. You need to consider suicide.
Ah, yes. Blaming video games. Not to mention blaming Xbox fans? Essentially trying to connect the two? Because of riots that have been happening in France? My guy, my dude, for somebody who has been in this gaming industry as long as you have, I would have thought you would know better than to blame video games for violent acts that have been going on in France over the past several days. And I hope the the families of victims that are affected are safe, and, hopefully they make it through this, because that's horrible. These riots should not happen. It's really sad that, I guess this is how human beings can be, and not a fan of it. But really, like I said before, I would think he would know better, considering that he's been in this industry for as long as he has. So that is baffling to me. Anyway, moving on from that. Here we go again. Nothing is real. A lot of these Xbox fans are paid firms or bots, rapid fan run, or Microsoft run. This is standard practice now in the corporate war. Going to get far worse with AI.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
Yes. First of all, now saying Xbox fan was comparable to the rest going on friends. Now he's going on to where they're being paid off by Microsoft to be fans of them. Like what? And AI being involved in it? Ran by AI? What? But wow, Jesus. Wow. So he's basically saying that no real people in their right mind would be an Xbox fan. So I guess I'll explain how insane the fanboys can be of any of Microsoft's franchises or Xbox themselves. Gee, who would have thought? But Jesus, have you ever thought that maybe there's real people out there who like Xbox, like myself, and many people I know who are Xbox fans just like the brand for what it is, the good, and call them out when they need to, do better? I don't know, so sounds insane to me, but I guess it is in this guy's mind. I don't know. But anyway, so this actually got the attention of somebody who happens to work at Microsoft, and he quote tweeted, this is his response to that. Here we go. The head of Xbox marketing assures me they would never hire an influencer network or sponsor streams to shill for him. Do you know how many streamers, bot streams, bot chat, bot followers you still paying for that?
You were just masturbating, weren't you?
What the fuck? No, you're crazy, bitch.
My dude, my guy, my kafade, like, do you have any idea how it works with, like, stuff like YouTube and Twitch? Do you have any fucking idea how content creation even freaking works when it comes to those platforms? Because you could actually get kicked off of Twitch if you have been caught paying for viewerships and bots. Because that's actually happened to people who are actually in the game's media. I remember hearing about this when it comes to certain G4 members. I remember hearing this. Like, whereas they got kicked off of Twitch because it was revealed they were actually paying for bots so that they could actually get increased viewership so Twitch will promote them more. Because of discoverability on Twitch is absolutely horrible. It's a pretty common fact, and I believe YouTube can punish you if you've been caught paying for viewership. So I'm pretty sure. So again, do you have any idea how it works? Because if you knew this, you would not have made that tweet, because it is so freaking stupid. And I highly doubt after they got caught in 2013 paying YouTubers to shill for the Xbox One was first announced, I doubt they would want to do that again after they were exposed for it so long ago, 10 years ago. Because that reveal was such a dumpster fire, and they were trying hard as hell to damage control for it. So you really think that they would want to, risk that again? And if people found out, like, come on, man, like, really? I guess you truly are. It seems like you truly are a fanboy, but who knew? I guess game developers can be fanboys too, especially one that has struggled in this industry as much as you have. So, as we're going to be talking about in a minute, because not only is he against this merger for whatever freaking reason, I don't know why. It's so strange to me, but I don't know. But it turns out he hasn't exactly had much success ever since leaving Blizzard. Well, what do I mean? Because he founded a new studio called Red 5 in 2006 after he left Blizzard, and he was actually booted from the company. And I believe in 2014, as you'll see here. In an email to Gamefront, Red 5 producer Matt D. Wall stated that Vice President of Development James McCauley will serve as acting CEO. As of Thursday, December 19th, Mark Kern is no longer the CEO of Red 5 Studios. He founded Red 5 Studios in 2006 to provide exceptional game entertainment along with a world-class team of developers working on MMO shooter Firefall. Red 5 Vice President of Development will be moving to the role of acting CEO. The team at Red 5 continues to work on Firefall and look forward to all that we have to offer in 2014.
Read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Sofa King.
We Todd Ed.
Todd Ed.
Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am Sofa King.
Faster.
I am Sofa King.
No, not so fast. Loses meaning.
I am Sulfur King Retard Ed.
You say funny thing.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Not only does he leave Blizzard to make his own new company, so my guess is that he probably had some falling out with Blizzard. So I wonder why, just based on his behavior, as you're gonna see. Yeah, it's probably a good reason why he left Blizzard. And also why he got kicked out of his own company that he founded, mind you. But, oof. I mean, it's just when you thought, that was it. Nope. The hits keep coming. As it turns out, on his next, after that, he found another company to work on this VR game. I can't say the exact name of it, but it turns out he actually scammed people. Gee, not only is he seemingly a lunatic, he's also a scammer. So let's take a look then, shall we? So I'm warning about M8RC. I can't say that right. I'm avoiding getting to it directly, but it's time. People need to be warned. The longer term short of it, as I was far and away their top backer, I eventually spent 15 grand on Mark Kern's project. The largest part of a secret agreement to purchase a Kickstarter tier early because I cared that much about the community. I want to help accelerate it. I took on some extra risk that normal Kickstarter backers don't have. I'm paying for that mistake now. Most of the rest of what I spent there were raffles for his community. Unfortunately, Mark blew one of his famous tantrums over an argument in the forums, libeled the heck out of me of having blackmailed him or some nonsense, deleted his account. Then invoked the threat of the FBI if anybody bandivates his platforms, which is astounding considering he's always going off about censorship on his Twitter account. Guess he doesn't actually believe any of that though. Ooh. Anyway, and yes, I know that I'm a fool considering his rep for doing this kind of thing. Brittle Whimsy was right, and as Mark and I were in frequent conversations, I began to see all the stuff he's accused of with the Firefly development team slowly manifest once the community started complaining about America in the blank spam, or waifu spam, excuse me. As of a communication months back, I was told I'd be refunded. That was clearly a lie, as he has ignored everything I said inquiring about his promise to do a timeline already sorted for months. Edit. This is the part where he worked out the deal. Pretty much I ended up having 10 grand of extra packs on my account as markers to be transitioned later, the Kickstarter wherein it would go live. And as you're going to see here, the next 3 images are about the actual conversation that they had. Morning, Giga. I just checked. Did you send that payment order? I need document as credit toward the KS. Thank you. Yes, I did. I actually tried to send direct payment. I just bought another Arc Liege. If necessary, you could just clear that package from the account. It's probably prudent of me to also ask if we're even going to have a 10k tier of the Kickstarter. Again, just between us. Hello. It works. And I did plan on having a large package. I'll work with you to figure out what you would think this would be good to have. Thank you. Continuing. Okay, your first perk is to help us design the tier that you're going for. We'll call it the Giga Pack and it will be the highest tier. Helping with kaiju stuff is a great idea. Spend some time thinking through the pack together. I'm honored. The first thing I need to ask what the price point will be for this, and what amount of spent already is going to be credited toward it. I'd love to brainstorm ideas with you, or what might include in such package. This experience is new and exciting. Hi, did you want to bundle up on your 3 extra Arc Liege packages? You say you want to aim for 10k. We can put in the 3 extra packs toward that. And finally, thanks for the payment. Really giving some fuel to our art pass. I am now possessor of 6 extra packs and 2 shifters, which concludes our arrangement. Expect me to go Maven on the Kickstarter since we'll have members who regret not getting in on it. Presuming those are upgradable later on, they may end up bringing in even more money as well.
Here, quick! Check it out! I'm screwing up his little game!
What are you doing? Wait!
Okay. Yeah, so he clearly screwed this guy out of $15,000. If this guy actually approved, I don't know how old this is, so who really knows, but yeah, it kind of proves that he's a scammer too. Like, he's just not a good guy. He's really not. So it's kind of a shame. So considering that, while he's on his reputation in the game industry, as the dude even said before he showed the images, so it's kind of wild to see. Someone fall from grace as much as Mark Kern has. It's kind of wild. But to kind of, wrap this up. So you want to know the real reason? Turns out he was kicked out of that too. But here's the real reason. You want to hear the real reason? What puts the cherry on top of this crap cake? Well, here we go. Mark Kern wasn't fired because he didn't make a Chinese bribe. He was fired because he was an incompetent, selfish, and thoughtless CEO that led the entire company into the freaking ground. That's why he was removed as CEO, to put the dang company into the ground. Spent the entire budget on BS, like a space bus, TV miniseries, etc. He was also called out by other employees on Reddit too. He then begged players to stop paying for the game so he can take the value of the game and buy it cheaper. This guy is a real piece of crap. After being called out, freaked out, and demanded he showed himself. They did absolutely nothing. Rams is a shadow that relied on the cheats the devs work under him to hold whatever is left of reputation on a cover. I kind of said that earlier. Anyway, they did absolutely nothing. Oh, I just read that. Excuse me. This dude is blank in line. He hopped on the China bandwagon to try to boost his dying crap game. Emerge trying to sell another scam that will go nowhere. Look at this garbage. $50 to $1,500 United States package on games development for more than half a decade that plans to have a whole subscription service. China is blank, we all know it, but that dude's also blank. He just go back into the spotlight. Please support me in my game, guys. I stamped the Chinese edit. When I come out on it, he blocked me. Of course he did. Whatever, off the bed. Blank this dude. Don't get duped. This guy also wants to sign an epic deal for months, trying to ease in his fans. This is why he kept nuking him. He promised him a while ago, but he kept trying to get back out of it. It didn't work. Now he's seeing an opportunity to blank is a champion. This guy is a piece of crap. So yeah, like this dude is he's not exactly a good guy. He's really not. So it's kind of insane where he's essentially going to war against this whole deal for a company he hasn't even been in 18 friggin' years, mind you. So again, if we just left that he's not in, for the deal, okay, fine, whatever. But he went on a whole tirade against Xbox fans? What did they do to you, my dude? Like, what? Sure, they disagree with your takes, so freaking what? Doesn't make them say they're paid by Microsoft or whatever. Damn. Shoot, if they're handing out paychecks left and right, shoot, sign me the hell up. Shoot, I'll take that money. Shit, give it to me, Microsoft. Give me that $1 million check. Shoot. But, wow, dude. Like, you're really going off the deep end, dude. Like, you're really falling from grace. Wow. I guess this kind of shows that, don't exactly, meet your heroes, because they may turn out to be a crappy pieces of shit. I know, I just said it, but whatever. But, again, this is a perfect example of that. So, Mark, I would delete that tweet about the whole Call of Duty thing with the riots and all that. Because, oof, that is terrible, dude. Like I said before, when I was showing that tweet, I thought you would know better, considering you're a game developer yourself. Or at least, I don't know if you still are, but it's kind of clear that you're a scammer, a liar, man. You'll do whatever you need to do. Like, just take people's money. Real scummy, dude. Real, it's a shame, really. Because then that you helped make one of the most iconic video games on PC of all time in World of Warcraft. That's still huge to this day. It's really sad, quite honest. So, I don't know where you go on from here, dude, but you might want to take these tweets on, because this is a terrible, terrible look for you, man. And, I guess you'll probably be seeing this video on 4th of July itself. For people who celebrate that, happy 4th of July. And, before I kind of, head out, I just want to say thank you all for the incredible support. It's absolutely unbelievable the amount of support I've gotten recently, as I'm nearing 400 subscribers. I quite honestly didn't think I would reach it this year, or at least this soon in the year anyway. But that's all I gotta say on this topic. But so yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing this crap storm over with, whenever the deal goes through or not. Either way, I'm just over it at this point. I'm sure like many of you are. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. What do you guys think of this video? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider hitting that sub button so you do not miss any more videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Till then, have a good one.